Hey everyone, today I'm going to explain how the jailers of Dark Souls 3 work. The jailers confuse most players on their first encounters with them due to their obscure mechanics. It feels as if at some random point your max HP starts rapidly lowering, sort of like how you have no idea what's hitting you in that one place in Bloodborne. But like all obscure mechanics in Dark Souls, there exists a truth of how it works, which usually entails some thoughtful use of the developer's existing resources. So let's go over the basics first. The jailer has two modes which I'll call idle and pursuing. While in idle, the jailer has blue glowing eyes and a blue glowing lantern. While pursuing, the jailer has yellow glowing eyes and the lantern instead emits a red glow. In this state she can run, and has her notorious ability activated by a special effect. She seems to be able to get into pursuing mode by either going through this animation, or immediately by getting stunned. Attacks that damage, but do not stun, do not put her in this state. We'll call the jailer's ability Health Drain Vision. While Health Drain Vision is active, invisible projectiles are constantly sent out at a rate of 10 per second. These projectiles travel at 30 meters per second, just under the speed limit of most highways. These projectiles have very strong tracking, however, the tracking only starts up a short time after they begin traveling. Due to this, dodging with emotes or animations like curl up will not work at a long range, but up close it can. Be cautious though, as she does sometimes back up, which results in the bullets still hitting you. The vision is completely dependent on the true facing angle of the jailer, and the jailer themselves take a ridiculous amount of time to turn around when you're close up, so simply circle strafing and attacking by any means works great when you have one of them alone. The jailers, when taking a map-defined path towards you, will not be able to hit you with their vision, as their body is facing towards the direction of the path. Additionally, the projectiles are destroyed when hitting anything it can, which includes map surfaces and objects. If you're caught in the open, these projectiles can be rolled, however this will merely reduce the rate that you get hit by them, as your roll invulnerability is limited. They also only have about a 0.5 second lifespan, which means they have a maximum range of about 15 meters. Strangely enough, the projectiles can be spell parried, but only when the jailer is not locked onto you. Even with the ridiculously strong tracking, this should not be possible from what I know. So odds are you aren't going to kill every one of these guys without getting hit by some of their vision projectiles first. When this happens, you'll receive a special effect that lasts 20 seconds. This is the main effect, which allows you to have your health drained in the first place. When this expires, all of the health drain effects are removed and you receive your maximum health back. However, every time the vision hits you, this effect resets with its 20-second timer. Every projectile also applies another special effect that stacks with itself. Each of these individual effects lasts 18 seconds and remove a percentage of your maximum HP. For every stack you already have, the next stack only removes half of what the previous did. So the second time you get hit, you'll lose 2% instead of the initial 4%. Your maximum HP cannot fall below 1, which means it alone cannot kill you. There's a third effect that lasts 3 seconds, and activates some special code using a state info I haven't looked into. It might not do anything at all, and it's likely just the remnants of what was going to be a future. The jailer has a physical attack where she attempts to brand you with her branding iron. The hitbox for the iron is very narrow and easy to strafe, however its hitbox lingers quite a bit. Upon getting hit by the brand, you get stunned with a special animation used nowhere else. The attack isn't so damaging in itself, but applies two special effects. The first makes your SS heal 20% less effective, and the second makes you fat roll and unable to run. This makes you vulnerable to her follow-up attack, which is actually a grab or throw. The throw puts you face down on the ground, while she gives you a nice long press with the branding iron. This does far more damage and cannot be escaped early. Hopefully you found this interesting, and if you're doing a playthrough yourself, hopefully you can now have an easier time dealing with these enemies. Other than that, thanks for watching, and thanks to my patrons.